Shalom Akim. I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect. And today's lesson is going to be serve the Lord or die. Okay? As I was meditating of one of my favorite quotes, which goes like, when every day one's mind is at peace, he should meditate upon being dropped from 1,000-foot cliff, being ripped apart, being drowned in water. And every day without fail, one should consider thyself dead. Now we know with a balance that we know not all of us is going to be put to death. However, as the saying goes, prepare for the worst, hope for the best. Now, in the worst case scenario, as it says in Revelations 20:4, some of you shall be beheaded for the witness of Yahawashi. Okay? And as I was thinking upon this lesson, there's another verse in Luke 14, I want to say, that says, whosoever would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me. All right. There's another scripture that also says that whosoever should not seek the Lord, our power, shall be put to death. Okay. So you either serve the Lord with your life, or you don't serve the Lord and still lose your life. However, if you serve the Lord and lose your life, all right, in the reincarnation, when you come back, you're gonna receive, all right, the blessings. As a matter of fact, let's get that. Okay, because as the scriptures say in Matthew 23:37, it says, "O Jerusalem, Jerusalem, thou that killest the prophets." Let me put it on the daytime. All right, thou that killest the prophets and stonest them which are sent unto thee. How often would I have gathered thy children together, even as a hen gathered her chickens? But that was the point. The prophets, a lot of times they came upon this earth, all right, in their lot as prophets. But because they were prophets, because they spoke the truth, because they told Israel about their wickedness, a lot of times they were put to death because of that. Okay. This is Hebrews chapter 11. I'll probably start at 27. You know what? I'm trying to see select. I'm trying to see where I should start at. I started 35. Women received their dead raised to life again, and others were tortured, not accepting deliverance, that they might obtain a better resurrection. And others had trial of cruel mockings and scourgings, yea, moreover, of bonds and imprisonment. They were stoned, they were sawn asunder, were tempted, were slain with the sword. They wandered about in sheepskin and goatskin, being destitute. Being destitute, afflicted, tormented, of whom the world was not worthy. All right? The world was not worthy to receive their message. Because according to John 17, the Lord only gave this word to a select few of men. He only gave Yahawashi to a select group of men, of whom the world was not worthy. They wandered in deserts and in mountains and in dens and caves of the earth. And these all, having obtained a good report through faith, received not the promise. Okay? So that was the point. That was the point I wanted to get on, that is that, they didn't receive the promise at that point in time, which we look for the kingdom of heaven to dwell upon earth. All right? We look for righteousness, as Yahawashi told us to pray for. Our Father, which art in heaven, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. We look for that, But in the past lifetimes, we didn't receive that. All right? But we were put to death, which looked like it looked like we were doing the work in vain. As I speak of that, it makes me think of this scripture where it says, Wisdom of Solomon 3:1, but the souls of the righteous are in the hand of God, and there shall no torment touch them. In the sight of the unwise, they seem to die, and their departure is taken for misery. That's right, because a brutal death, such as getting your head chopped off, is a miserable one. Here it is, you were hated in this life, and then your ending, it was that of a common person, if you will. And they're going from us to be utter destruction, but they are in peace. For though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality. And having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded, for God proved them and found them worthy for himself. Right, so in the next life, all right, when we come back, because reincarnation is a thing. All right, this movie that just came out last week or whatever, called Infinity, goes into that, just that, reincarnation. Okay, as a matter of fact, Yahawashi told his disciples, let's grab that in Matthew 19 and 27. Then answered Peter and said unto him, behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? They have forsaken all. They've forsaken their whole life to follow the Lord. All right. What shall we have? Okay. A lot of them, it was unto death. They literally forsook everything, even their own lives. Then answered Peter and said unto him, behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? And Yahawashi said unto them, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, which the word regeneration, meaning back, generate, meaning what? In the flesh, in your lineage. Okay, and we are of the stock of Israel. Okay. The Spirit beareth witness, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon the 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And every one that hath forsaken houses or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sakes, shall receive an hundredfold, and shall inherit everlasting life. Okay? So if you forsake this life, you're going to inherit everlasting life. However, if you don't forsake this life, guess what? The Most High is still going to put you to death. The scriptures, what's that? Amos 9. And 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil should not overtake nor prevent us. All right, so they don't want to turn back by the words of the prophets, because they don't think that we're telling the truth. Nevertheless, it's going to come. All right, evil is going to come for them. Okay, and that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old. Okay, so the Most High is going to raise us up. All right, and if you choose to stay here, if you choose to, serve Caesar, continue to serve Caesar, then you're gonna die with him. The scriptures say Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished. Alright? The scriptures say, desire not a multitude of unprofitable children. Though they multiply, believe not in them, for their end is destruction. Roughly paraphrasing Sirach 16. Okay? So, it's better to, it's Yahawashi, it's the Lord or death. You choose. Hey, so if that, Lord willing, you Akim will edify, shalom to the elect.